Hi, we're talking about placement of your makeup today. And so if you'll notice, I have darker under eyes as is. And so for this look, to kind of cancel that out, I am placing my contour, my darker contour, underneath my eye, which looks counterintuitive, but I've said it before, if you have darker circles under your eyes, you having any light color in the eye in that area at all will show off that darker area. So if you make it one color, and also this is also just a little bit of a color corrector, and this is actually a contour, it says on it, but a bronzer works well too, because bronzers usually have a little bit of pink in the, or at least a peach, something like that, in the background of them. I didn't happen to have one, but that would work as well. And so the placement of that particular color in that area, it was super, super important and strategic. And right here, I like to spray my beauty blender. I have a very long day today and night. Just gonna keep on going. And I needed the extra, I think it gives me just a little bit extra staying power to spray the beauty blender, as well as I sprayed my face when I first started. I like to place this on my lips as well, because I'm going to be wearing just a gloss, but it will help that gloss stay on just a little longer, believe it or not. It doesn't just work for, you know, your regular type of lippies. Now this placement of, this is actually foundation. It's L'Oreal Infallible, but it's waterproof. And if I am going to overheat, which it depends on what happens, I will overheat quite easily. I need to cover up the areas that I will start getting hot in, and that the makeup will just come off, or that makeup in that area will smudge. Now, instead of putting extra makeup all over my face, I'm only putting strategic little areas of placement. I have a little bump right there with my little round tipped brush here, and on the boo-boos, you know, themselves, as opposed to, and you know, the broken capillaries like around my nose, as opposed to, you know, putting a whole bunch more makeup on it. I like the minimalist look on the skin part, and that's what I do achieve with this. It looks like I'm using a lot, and it is in the fact that there's a few products, but in person it's very natural looking, except for when I use, you know, my fun eyeshadows, of course. But so the placement of this on my neck, underneath my jaw, is really important, because it sculpts out your jawline really well. And I like to, for my placement, I like to use a big fluffy brush for the diffusing aspect of the bristles on that. And there's never going to be really a harsh line, say from a liquid type of foundation on your neck. Yeah, don't forget the ears. This is another placement of a little bit of, not that my ears need to glow, but this just does work really well. This has a little bit of glow to it, and it is Milani Luminoso. And I'm putting just a little bit of it in some areas that I normally don't, like on my neck, only because I just want a little bit of a glow. It's going to be dark where I'm at. And this is my actual contour. And this has a gray cast to it, and the placement of this and my jowl contour is really important. I want the smallest amount of the liquid as I can get away with, and I like to use another type of a brush. This one's a little stiffer, and blow that out. the placement of that right there of my my cheek bone is just it's maybe 2 inches long. It's so much different than when you're a kid, because you don't want that long chocolate bar on, you know, your face like that. So just the littlest bit. This, I'm trying out my Mary Kay. It is a eyeshadow, and it's a taupey, bronzy kind of a color. I need to tone it down for today. I'm using my Hip Dot Witchy Warms. Love this palette, guys. It's so pretty. And I'm going to just keep it real light for me today. And I'm going to be using the lighter color. So I have the placement of this is strategic as well. I have indented eyes. They're sunken a little bit, and they're small, and so this will help bring those out and make those protrude a little bit. I'm going to spray. You guys didn't see me do that earlier, but I like to spray that as well, just to make sure that stays on a little bit longer as well. And so this eyeshadow from the inner corner to about the middle of the iris is just going to make my eye look a little bit softer and like it has something on it. With this also, PS, doesn't have any sparkle, but it also will help bring my eye out a little bit. And I think I am going to be getting into that Mary Kay. Yep, that's it. And this was darker than I thought it was going to be. The placement of this is, for me, I don't want to wing it out. I just want to bring it up in line with the edge of my eyebrow. If you were to take a line and put it at a degree out, you would, a couple of degrees out there, you would see that it would be an imaginary line to where that is. And that gives me a little bit of a lift. I have to do this also strategically, because if I go any further out for my eyes, it looks a little too fake for me and a little too made up, and more dramatic than I would need for the day and what I'm doing today. So that's why I keep mine outside, or inside, I should say, of that bone. So my eye doesn't look too dragged out, and it looks a little bit more youthful if you keep everything going up. This and if you go up and out with a big cat eye type look, it's, I don't know, to me it looks, if you're not very careful with it, it can make a hooded lid, which I have, look more hooded. So I personally don't do that as much anymore. This is, I like this. This is kind of a copper color crayon by Hard Candy. And it's called Cold Brew. And they don't, and here's the same brand, and this is a more champagne color. And I do like to underline my eye just a little bit, only because my eyes, like I say, are smaller, and it does make them bigger. For the longest time I didn't, and I also didn't use any mascara there. I like to also do my Cupid's bow. It perks the peaks of my lips up. I am very strategic here because I have lines going down my eye, you know, like you do, further up, and so I can't go any further up. So I still want the look of the glow, so I just move it down a little bit without it going down too far, and still going up towards my temple with it. And that just gives me the same effect. And for the eyebrows, same thing. Strategically, I know that I need eyebrows in that area straight up from my nose, my nostril, and I don't have it. And so I make it exactly there. And I also brush my hairs down first, and then I put on whatever eyebrow product I have, just so that it looks a little less harsh when I put it on, and then when I brush it up, it puts it all into place and looks way more natural. And then this mascara, I'm trying to do the tips first, so that they have a little bit more of the product on them, and then go back through it. And then that is it, and that is the look for the day. I appreciate you guys being here, and we'll see you next time. All right, bye.